talk about the maker mindset. People have been making as long as humanity has existed. So what's the big deal? What makes the maker movement different? First, the community building aspect of the maker movement makes it special. Modern makerspaces are popular and successful because they bring people together around shared interests in making things. Second, the maker movement has influenced education. The reason that many schools, libraries, and universities have incorporated makerspaces is because of the benefits that makerspaces provide to learning. Maker-centered learning is a relatively new type of experiential learning, but it has roots in older educational concepts such as constructionism and inquiry-based learning. Educators worldwide have recognized the benefits of learning through making. Makerspaces became popular first in K-12 educational environments, but they're increasingly being used at the higher education level. But the most important thing to me about the modern maker movement is the maker mindset. Having a maker mindset often means your viewpoint shifts from consumer to creator. This is a shift in thinking that can really influence your life. Instead of just blindly consuming the designed objects around you, you're analyzing, understanding, and creating new ones. One element of maker-centered learning is design sensitivity. This means being able to look at the designed environs of the world and feel confident that you can understand them, remix them, fix them, and improve upon them. You're not taking anything for granted. Rather, you're thinking critically about the world around you. Many maker-centered learning experts believe that this sensitivity to design actually leads to individual empowerment. When students realize that they can edit and improve the world around them, it builds a self-competence in students. It's a belief that they can make a difference not only for themselves, but for the world at large. Failure positivity is another benefit of the maker mindset. Failure happens in maker projects, but failure can also be a great learning tool. There's research to show that when students encounter failures in the learning process, they're more likely to commit concepts to memory. Often, prototyping and design require many iterations before a final product is produced. Not only is this great for retention and learning, but it helps students develop failure positivity, also known as grit. When you're failure positive, you don't let the failures in life get you down. You learn valuable lessons from them, and then you move on stronger without being discouraged. Finally, the maker mindset helps students develop interdisciplinary soft skills that they can practically apply to a wide range of classes, assignments, and real-world problems. The 2017 report, The Next Era of Human-Machine Partnerships, states that 85% of jobs that will exist in 2030 haven't been invented yet. How do we prepare students for a future that we can't predict? It's not about hard skills, specific tools, software, and concepts. In fact, another report from British think tank Nesta predicts that the most important skills will be the soft skills, like judgment and decision-making. This is how students consider the relative costs and benefits of potential actions to choose the most appropriate one. Another important soft skill is fluency of ideas. This means that you can come up with a number of ideas on a given subject very quickly. And the number of ideas is the most important, not their quality, correctness, or creativity. Active learning is another soft skill. Essentially, this means that you can select and use training and instructional methods and procedures that are appropriate for the situation when you're learning and teaching new things. You can also develop learning strategies, which means that you can understand the implications of new information for both current and future problem solving and decision making. And finally, originality, which is the ability to come up with unusual or clever ideas about a given topic or situation and to develop creative ways to solve a problem. What will be most valuable to you in the future are these transdisciplinary competencies that will allow you to think creatively and dynamically to create solutions to the problems that we can't yet imagine. In other words, these are all skills that will get you a job in the future. These are all elements of the maker mindset. Students develop a maker mindset organically through maker-centered learning activities or just by participating in maker culture, making, tinkering, and remixing things along with a community of other makers.